Hello, hello. My name is Sharp Eyes,
And I'm Orc.
and we are casting Game 2 of this epic Diamond v Diamond tournament match. Alright, let's get things started. Start game. Switching over to the cam over here. Alright. Orc, what are your predictions about this game?
Oh, well, let's take a quick look here. So it's on Derelict Watcher TE. This is... I don't know who this map favors race-wise. I probably have to go with... if I had to pick one, I'd probably say... Zerg.
Zerg.
Yeah.
Alright, so Orc apparently says that this map favors Zerg, but no one is playing Zerg. It's quite interesting.
Shit. Wait, what? Is this the next round?
Yes, it looks like an SCV rush. Oh, and the victory screen has popped up. GG! RockLobster wins round 2 of this epic tournament match here. Alright, back to the score screen. Alright, we're going to the pause screen here. Alright, so Orc, what was that match like?
It was pretty intense.
What actually happened there? I kind of missed it.
I don't know. Just one guy tried to SUV us, and then the other guy left.
Alright, trying to figure out what is going on now.
A well-played game indeed.
Very well played. I mean, those SCVs were just running towards the opponent's base, but then the other guy left. I mean, what's there to say?
The real question is what isn't there to say?
Absolutely nothing. Alright, looks like our players are readying up. Zerg v Protoss. We shall begin.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go. Switching over to the game cam. Alright, Orc, let's do this again. So, you were saying Zerg was favored in this matchup, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell because it's not hard to get on 3 bases Protoss, but both of your third base options are... They're kind of not really spaced out, but it's not like as linked up as Aklon Waste is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The second expo here just kind of like is in the distance, and it's kind of hard to
like,
defend that.
And to interrupt real quick, in all matchups, like you can either take the third to the south or to the north. They're both good options depending on, you know, like if your opponent's trying to block one of your bases, or, you know, if they're not scouting correctly. They're both good options.
Alright. Orc, would you so kindly introduce our players?
Okay, sure. And the bottom left, we have our blue Protoss, and his ID is RockLobster.
RockLobster, a reference to one of the infamous songs from the B-52s.
Yep, shitty band. Anyway, okay, in the top right, we have a red Zerg, and he goes by the ID of Imperative.
Alright, Imperative. And what song is that referencing?
I don't know. Another shitty band, another shitty song. Yep, so, yeah.
Alright, and it looks like a double extractor trick has been performed by the Zerg player. Orc, why does Zerg do that every single game?
They just want to get as much mining and as much efficiency as they can off of 10 supply, and he's going for links probably. Yep, 3 links.
And
2? 3? I think 3 eventually. Yeah.
And efficient indeed.
I think this is like an all-in, but kind of a fallback if he wants to expo. You get what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, it actually looks like he 10 pooled possibly, or 9 pooled. I'm not sure. But
no, he did a 10 pool, but then he went up to 12 drones. So it looks like he's gonna yeah, he's gonna apply pressure with 4 lings, see what he can do, and then he'll expo behind it. Yeah, because he's making a queen now too. And is that a full wall? Yeah, that's a full wall. So no, wait, is that a full wall between the pylon and the forge?
I don't believe so. Well, it's actually hard to tell at this point. I mean, visually it doesn't look like a... Yeah.
I think there's a hole. So if these 4 lings get in, this could cause a problem. Meanwhile, Red's going to be droning to high heaven. Oh, he can't get in. Okay. So if this pylon dies, he can build a gateway or some other, or cannon or 2 more cannons, because there's still going to be a gap.
Looking like that probe. Ooh.
Oh, that was a very nice wall off by Blue though. That was well done.
Looks like 1 ling will get taken out. Double gateways are opening. So it looks like a forge double gateway expand? Question mark?
Yeah, one thing to quickly note here is he built 2 gateways, 2 cannons, a pylon, canceled 2 pylons, and has a forge, and he doesn't even have his expo building yet. So yeah, he survived the ling, you know, harass, the 4 ling harass, but he's pretty far behind now. He might just like fake 2 bases and go for like a 1 base all in off of double gas with a warp gate, and that's what it's kind of looking like right now.
Looking like a Cybernetic core is going down with double gas in the background. Or why double gas?
Double gas is basically means he's going to be going for oracles or DTs or some kind of warp gate all in, just with like stalkers and zealots. Because I mean, we're looking at 5:30 here in the game, well almost, and he doesn't have an expo yet. Like, that's, I mean, that's a really late expo for what kind of opening he did.
Agreed. Looking back over at the Zerg player, we do see that his expo is mining, although not quite saturated yet. Looking at his main, he is injecting. Yeah, it just looks like a standard two base build here, trying to re-drone up as his early pool has left him with a slightly weaker economy. Orc, do you think that both players' economies are even right now?
They look pretty much even. I know, let me get the production tab open here real quick. Yeah, it's pretty even at the moment, but Red should be definitely taking a third, even though he doesn't know that Blue built an expo. I mean, I guess he would assume so. That's what he should as a Zerg player in this situation, but Blue's up to something really interesting. Oh, Stargate play right there. That's exactly what it is. So I guess he's going to go for Oracles, maybe? Or no, probably Phoenix. Phoenix
is a very powerful unit in the Protoss army. They're actually really good at harassing queens and such.
Yeah, you can basically, I mean, you can go with 3, but you ideally want to make 4 or 5, and you can just pick off tons of queens and tons of drones and just be pretty much a big pain in the ass to the Zerg. Yeah.
Looks like the Stargate is complete. Well, yes, he is coming down with 1 Phoenix.
And I don't know if he's going to make any mutas, but I guarantee you Red is going to go for Lings and Ultras again this game.
Looks like he is researching 1-1 for the Zerglings melee. Looks like he is opting to, let's see here, he is making some more drones. So it looks like he will be expanding pretty soon as he's overdroning at this point.
Blue's upgrade is a lot faster this time, but like, I'm not the best player in the world by any means, but let's just say for the sake of this game, Red could be hitting his injects a lot faster, and Blue could be spending his chrono a little bit better. Like, he has it all spent now, but he had a little bit stockpiled up for a little while.
A little bit of a miss macro by both players, as Orc has noted.
But we see 3 Phoenixes and a 4th on the way for Blue. The question is, will he go with 4, 5, maybe even 6? I think he's gonna probably go with, nope, 5. So he's doing a very, very standard build with the current metagame of StarCraft 2 for PvZ.
Now, if the Zerg saw this one coming, which let's see, he does not. What would the Zerg do to counteract these phoenixes?
You want one spore in your mineral line at each base, at least. One queen at each base, obviously, to inject, but to also help defend, as if you didn't have them anyway. And then maybe 1 or 2 extra queens, just to, you know, help you a little bit more. He's throwing down a hydrogen because I think he saw it, or he just...
the phoenixes actually took out one of the overlords next to his base, and
oh, okay.
Looks like the Zerg will be reacting to that.
I don't know if he'll actually make mutas this game, or what the... Okay, yeah, so he is making mutas, but... If you see Phoenixes already, mutas is kind of a bad choice. Well, not really, but if the Phoenixes get the range upgrade, like, mutas are completely useless.
And it will be looking like the Phoenix will be flying over this base right here, taking out these overlords.
He is wrecking Red's production because he keeps getting supply blocked over and over and over. And I don't know how many overlords he's killed already, but it's a good number. He's about to get another one. He just picked off a queen. There's no mining going on at the third base. Anything that transfers over to the third base is going to get completely annihilated by these 5 Phoenixes. So right now Red's doing really well this game. 2's halfway done. He could be chrono boosting it. He's got full energy on both Nexi, which is not really what you want to be doing at this point.
And it looks like a counterattack will be going down here to try to kill a third base, but there is no third base here. So
Next transfuses on the Overlord, keeping it alive, but he's still going to lose. He lost to Phoenix, but he killed a Mutalisk, and he's going to get the Overlord anyway. So these 5 Phoenix definitely have paid for themselves.
That is some crazy damage going on by the Protoss player. Looking at the units lost tab, we see that almost 1,600 resources has been destroyed by the
another muta
Protoss.
goes down. There's absolutely nothing happening at Red's third base. And if you look at the bank of the Protoss, he basically had 1,000 minerals and 500 gas saved up. I think we're going to see another 2 base timing attack. But I think with the tech route that Red has gone with, I think Blue should win this game just from what we're seeing as of right now. But then again, I'm always wrong, so we'll see.
Indeed, indeed. And it looks like the Red Army is actually just hanging out right here. Or what do you think the Red Army is doing over here?
I don't know. I don't see a Baneley nest. I mean, Red just builds a lot of buildings and he doesn't basically use like half of them. Like he's got an infestation pit, he's got Hydra, he's got a Hydros den, he's got a Spire, like, and he's making a little bit of both. I don't really know exactly what he's trying to do. And then with all these links down here in the south, maybe he was waiting for 2-2, but he has a complete wall off with a Zealot and the Choke. And with those 2 Colossi out, he can completely melt them all, so it's good to pull back like he is, but like I said before, I mean, what are we looking at here? He already has 2 attack, he's gonna have 2 armor. Thermal Lance is almost done. Yeah, if Blue hits a really good timing push, this game's pretty much over. And I mean, he hasn't started an Ultralist Den, but even if he does, he's been basically mining on 2 bases up until now. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely say that Blue will win this game. I'm pretty sure about it, but we'll have to see.
It is looking like these Zerglings down here have actually been just moving back and forth. So I mean, there is no other expo going down here. Blue is trying to possibly win off of just this 2 bases. Is this correct?
Yeah, definitely. The Protoss will be 3-2. Meanwhile, the Zerg is still 2-2. With a ton of unit producing structures, and he's throwing up an Ultralist cavern, which is yet another building, which wouldn't be bad if you were on 4 or even 5 bases, but you know, I mean, he doesn't have the gases at his third, and he's getting, you know, the Ultralist armor upgrade. He hasn't started 3-3 yet. I mean, I might eat my words, but if Red holds this push that's going to be coming from Blue, which is moving out right now, I will be really surprised. Those Phoenix the Phoenixes I can't even talk. Those Phoenix really threw off Red and what he was trying to do, I think, this game, and that's what's going to ultimately give Blue the win.
Looks like the Phoenixes did do a crazy amount of damage, doing over 2,000 resources worth of damage at this game, and constantly just supply blocking and just completely crushing the Zerg players' production.
Now with good force fields, this game's pretty much over because 3-3 won't finish in time. The Ultra's armor won't even finish in time. See, but the thing I'm not seeing from Blue, which I'd really like to see before this battle starts, is he needs a proxy pylon or a warp prism to warp in units. Here we go.
Looking like Lings are going in. Those force fields didn't really do much. The Zerg, we'll get a complete surround here, but the Colossi are doing quite a bit of damage. Reinforcements flooding in. Looks like one Ultras will be doing quite a bit of damage here, but these upgrades by the Protoss army are pretty powerful, and he'll be holding off this assault.
That was the worst possible way Blue could have engaged that battle, and I'm actually wrong again, and Red's gonna win the game. But if Blue had reinforcements, like 1 or 2 more warpins with that battle, or with that army, used his Phoenix to pick a few Zerglings up, or just do anything he can, Blue would have easily won this. But his positioning in that fight was terrible. He just let him get completely surrounded. He should have been up against one of these edges of the map where the space is. Yeah, Blue just basically threw that game away.
And it looks like Blue's poor unit positioning will be the cause of death this game, possibly.
Oh yeah, I know, it's definitely over. I mean, he does have a third base up, but yeah, I mean, even Red's like, I wonder what's going through Red's mind at the moment. But yeah, it'll basically be 4 base versus 2.
It is looking like this attack will be crushed by the Zerg player, as there is the GG. Alright, very interesting game by both players.
Yeah, I'm not saying trash talking at all, but you can definitely both see why they're both Diamond and they're not in Masters yet, or they're not GMs, because of the little mistakes they're making. But they're both playing pretty good, actually, for the most part.
Definitely. Alright, my name is Sharp Eyes.
And I'm Orc.
And we are signing off.